What's up, Internet? It's Dumbass Bandicoot Gaming, and we are back in Mass Effect, and we're in the home stretch of the story. I think we have 2 streams left. So today we are going to do Virmire, and there's a little bit after that we'll work on. And then tomorrow I will be doing the last mission, basically. It kind of takes place over 2 areas, but it's all one continuous mission. Once you start that mission, you're at the point of no return. So I did mention I came over to this planet. I noticed that the planet or the system that you're supposed to unlock for the Renegade route, getting 80% of Renegade points, was available to me. And to be clear, do not have 80% Renegade. So this is Nanuel? Is that what this place is called? Yeah. Or, however you're supposed to pronounce that. I do remember playing here once. I don't think I've ever actually done the Renegade mission, oddly enough. But once, I believe on a PC playthrough, I had the same thing happen. So I assume it's the same thing, where it's just like, for whatever reason, you're allowed to come here on a... Even though you don't get all the Renegade, you just can't do the mission. Which, speaking of, that's actually the base you have to go to for the mission. The mission is called the Negotiation. I assume it's something to do with some warlord or something that Alliance wants you to help with or whatever. But yeah, before, what I remember of it, it's a lot brighter, not nearly so overcast. Skybox is definitely nowhere near as pretty. This sky, God, all the skyboxes in this game are so pretty. I cannot wait to get into Mass Effect 2 and 3 and see if they got the same upgrades. There's also a random pool of lava on this planet, which you can absolutely die in. But yeah, so there wasn't anything to do here. What? What is that shadow doing? Alright, let's get out of here, because that's cursed. But yeah, so let me just go. Nah, fuck it. I already know that's the case. And I don't need the Spectre 10 weapons for Virmire. So yeah, I believe there's technically 4 more side missions that I'm knocking out here. Yeah, but 2 of them, one of them there's no way to avoid doing, so it's kind of weird to be a side mission. One of them you should do because it's literally part of Virmire, but you can't really... You can avoid it, I guess, but there's really no reason to do so. Actually, I guess the very last step of it you could ignore, and it would help you. And then there's 2 more side missions right after Virmire here, but you will pass by both of them on your way to the mission objective. So, once again, not really a reason not to do that. Now, I don't believe there's any resources on the Virmire planet, or Virmire system, right? No. So it's just Virmire. We'll just head right into it. I'm running a little bit behind today, which is, I guess, nothing new for Friday and Saturday.
Commander, I'm reading a signal. Must be our Solarian infiltration team.
Check out those defense towers.
Drop the Mako. We'll go in hot and take them out.
I'll get you in underneath their radar, Commander. Got a clean drop, Commander.
Stay out of range and continue evasive maneuvers until I bring those AA towers down.
I know the drill. Meet you at the camp once those towers are offline.
Why did we get out of the Mako? That's weird. I am realizing, or remembering anyways, that I never went and talked to my squad mates after missions. So every, story mission to do, Pharos, Novaria, Pharos, or I already said Pharos, Theorem. I was thinking of Theorem. I don't know why I said Pharos first. Anyways, all the story missions, there's information to talk with your squad mates about. And I forgot to do that. It's mostly just a bit of flavor text. Nothing too crazy. I want to say the biggest thing that I can think of, like, you learn a lot of lore about the Quarians, and I think some about Turians and Krogans and whatnot. And then a big thing is Ashley, you learn that her father, or grandfather rather, was some sort of commanding officer during the First Contact War with the Turians. And he specifically ordered the surrender when the Turians first attacked. And, you know, the human... I don't know if it was a colony, a planet, or what. I forget exactly what it was. But he basically ordered for everyone to stand down because they were just facing an overwhelming force. And so that's been a black mark against him, even though that's kind of stupid. Also, just a fun little aside here, I believe in the original version, these like pylons and walls weren't there. It was just these rocks, and you could just drive off into the water. I bet I could probably just drive off anyways. Yep, okay. That's instant death if we do that, by the way. The deep water is supposed to signify that, like, hey, don't do that. And the rocks, I would assume. I did it once just to try it, and, you know, you can guess how that went. Hello? Where did that one come from? Okay, it was right in front of us. I might have to actually get out here and fight on foot for a second. Yeah.
Now it gets fun.
Okay, they're not showing anything. Oh, now we can see everyone? I guess because we boarded with our weapons out, so it counts as having them out for the radar stuff. Good to know now, I guess, but I don't really... There's not a whole lot of Mako usage left. It's basically this section and, like, a section near the end of the game, which we won't even be doing today. Oh, that was mean. Oh, missed the stairs. Probably should be paying attention where I'm going. Come on, Trooper. Pop on out. Bye-bye. Get quick-scoped. I'd assume there's more people down here. Oh, yeah, there's some of the hopper dudes. Alright, hold on. I think I killed one. That was a direct hit. You'll love to see it. Ah, come on. Man, I feel like the game isn't letting me do some of my bullshit shoot around walls tactic that I was doing on Novaria. Novaria? No, mostly Pharaohs, I feel like, right? I don't remember if I had high explosive on Novaria. Speaking of high explosive. Combat, maybe. Energized plating, I know someone can use that. Medical, I know someone can use that. No upgrades. Scram rail. Garrus. Armor. Oh, wait, we're on Tali. I was about to say, because actually I remember upgrading Garrus before. Yeah, okay. Still haven't found any better Colossus armor for anyone, but... is there something I was supposed to interact with in here? Maybe I already did. Right before opening that. I really, really hope I can get up to level 60, but God, I don't think I can. Which, you know what? Not talking to my squad mates after missions might have actually hurt that. Well, the other thing is, so after the missions, you kind of unlock more progression into their, like, dialogue, but also you can specifically ask them about what they think about the last mission. Or at least, Ashley and Caden, you can. Part of the reason why I didn't do that stuff, even though I meant to do it with most of the squad mates at least, is that doing so with Caden and Liara would have started, or it's very easy to start their, like, romance scenes by doing that. And I don't want to romance either of them. Liara's kind of like the canon relationship. And I should say, if I was playing a male shepherd, then Ashley would be one of the people you can romance instead of Caden. Even though, funnily enough, Caden was actually supposed to be bisexual. And then they removed all of the dialogue that you would have had with male shepherd for that, because they were afraid of backlash for having gay relationships. I don't know. Well, I do know, because fucking people fucking suck. Even Mass Effect 2, I don't know if there was any like not straight relationships. Like, even this game, honestly, you have Liara, which, like, because her species is monogendered, they're all kind of female, I guess. Let's just go ahead and ram you over here real quick, buddy, so I can not be getting shot by snipers during this. I wonder if there's weak spots to hit on that. It would explain a lot. But yeah, so, like, even Liara, like, okay, that's kind of, you know, if you're a femme shep, that's kind of a gay relationship, but, like, or lesbian relationship, whatever. It, you know, but it's kind of different, because it's like, oh, well, all those are female, so that's just how it would have to work. But, like, in Mass Effect 2, I don't need any more energized plating. Or medical stuff, basically. I just need high explosive rounds, scram rails. But yeah, Mass Effect 2. The Asari squad mates, you get to choose one of two, basically. And they're not romanceable. Technically, one of them is, but it results in a game over. I'm not going to explain any more than that. But other than that, there aren't any actual relationships that you can do that would be not straight. There's a lot more characters for romance. But the only character that's not straight is one of the, like, ship people. One of the people on the ship, your, like, assistant, basically. You can kinda have a relationship there, but kinda not really, because it doesn't count as, like, a relationship, I don't think. It's kinda weird. And I want to say you can kind of have a relationship with her while also doing, like, one of the normal relationships. Again, it's weird.
I'm reading that the grid is down, Commander. On approach to the Solarian base now. Out.
Ready to continue. On your mark, Commander Shepard.
But yeah, then Mass Effect 3, they, like, had a lot more not straight options. including actually making Caden now bi, which is... It's weird that they didn't restore the fact that he was originally supposed to be bi in the Legendary Edition. Because they... Again, I believe they had basically all the dialogue for him. Or at least most of it. Enough that they probably could have made it work, right? And then I think also one of the characters in 2 is supposed to be bi or something like that. And they didn't let her do it. Even though, again, they have one of the other characters do it. So I don't know. That's weird. And I don't remember if that character, if she gets... I don't know what the right word for it would be. Corrected, I guess. Or restored. Jesus. It ran around that wall and Tolly just sent it to the Shadow Realm. Oh, I love my explosive rounds so much. Have I mentioned that yet? I'm not sure if I've mentioned that yet. But anyways, to go back to the whole original point of me. Oh, look, here we are. We're at the point where we have to start salvaging or selling stuff. Okay, yes, I'm aware, thank you. Keep that because it sells for a lot. What do we have that's like garbage? Anything that isn't at least 9, I think I'll... Oh boy, okay. All trash for now. I could also mark stuff as junk. Might actually do that. Man, I didn't realize how many guns I was picking up. I haven't been selling because I have maxed out cash, so there's no point to sell. This is something that they did add in this version. Is you can actually like mark items as trash and mass sell or convert to Omnigel. Man, I might have to like actually get rid of some of the level 9s as well. I'm just gonna trash that because I don't even care. Alright, let me get rid of one of these fucking pistols. Alright, we got a nice little chunk of stuff there.
That's it. We should be free to make our way to the camp.
Sorry, I got sidetracked again. The reason why I brought all that stuff up is part of why I ended up not talking to my squad mates is I didn't want to talk to Caden or Liara. Because it's so very... Basically just trying to be nice, not just trying to be Paragon. You end up romancing them, and then that turns into drama, and I want to wait for a character in Mass Effect 2, because otherwise... If you romance one of the characters in this game and then change in Mass Effect 2, they can be kind of pissy about it.
Touched down at the base, but it looks like we're grounded. The Solarian captain can explain when you get here.
So yeah, I don't know. Plus, I usually end up going for Liara anyways. I will have to,
There go the Solarians.
I will have to do enough of a playthrough again in this game that I can actually do a romance in this one, because it is one of the achievements, but
So what are we supposed to do
that
now?
won't be very hard.
Stay put until we can come up with a plan.
Are you in charge here? What's the situation?
I'm Captain Kirahi, 3rd Infiltration Regiment STG. You and your crew have just landed in the middle of a hot zone. Every AA gun within 10 miles has been alerted to your presence.
How did we not notice that when we were, like, orbiting the planet?
What are we supposed to do in the meantime?
We stay put until the Council sends the reinforcements we requested.
We are the reinforcements.
What? You're all they sent? I told the Council to send a fleet.
We couldn't understand your transmission. They sent me to investigate.
That is a repetition of our task. I lost half my men investigating this place.
So what have you found?
Saren's base of operations. He set up a research facility here. It's crawling with Geth and very well fortified.
Is he here? Have you seen him?
No, but his Geth are everywhere, and we've intercepted some comms referring to Saren. This is his facility, there's no doubt about that.
What's Saren researching?
He's using the facility to breed an army of Krogan.
How is that possible?
Apparently, Saren has discovered a cure for the genophage.
What's so important about curing this genophage?
We've already been over this
What's
with
the
Rex.
solution to the Krogan problem?
We introduced the genophage to the Krogan population after the uprising, to quell their numbers. Without it, the Krogan will quickly overrun the galaxy. And these Krogan follow Saren.
The Geth are bad enough, but a Krogan army. He'd be almost unstoppable.
Exactly my thoughts. We must ensure that this facility and its secrets are destroyed.
Destroyed? I don't think so. Our people are dying. This cure can save them.
If that cure leaves this planet, the Krogan will become unstoppable. We can't make the same mistake again.
We are not a mistake.
Is he going to be a problem? We already have enough angry Krogan to deal with.
He'll be fine. I'll talk to him.
I'd appreciate that, Commander. My men and I need to rethink our plan of attack. Can you give us some time?
Go ahead, Captain. I'll come back soon.
We won't be long, Commander. In the meantime, if you need any supplies, you can talk to Commander Rentola. He's in one of the tents nearby.
Looks like things are a bit of a mess.
Yeah. I wouldn't be so worried if it wasn't for Rex. Looks like he's gonna blow a gasket.
You think I should go talk to him?
It wouldn't hurt. Well, it might, actually. Just do it carefully.
I'll be careful. But be ready, just in case.
I'm always ready.
Oh, interesting. I want to say in the original version, he's firing off his shotgun into the water because he's, pissed off. Yeah,
This isn't right, Shepard. If there's a cure for the genophage, we can't destroy it.
I wasn't sure if maybe he does the shotgun firing during the cutscene, but no, I do remember him doing it when you're walking up. He's firing it off. Huh.
I understand you're upset, but we both know Saren's the enemy here. He's the one you should be angry with.
Really? Saren created a cure for my people. You want to destroy it. Help me out here, Shepard. The lines between friend and foe are getting a little blurry from where I stand.
This isn't a cure, it's a weapon, and if Saren is allowed to use it, you won't be around to reap the benefits. None of us will.
That's a chance we should be willing to take. This is the fate of my entire people we're talking about. I've been loyal to you so far. Hell, you did more for me than my family ever did. But if I'm going to keep following you, I need to know we're doing it for the right reasons.
So, just an interesting note on this mission. If you, this mission, where is it? It requires 8 Charm or 8 Intimidate, obviously, for these options. But, if you do the Rex Family Armor mission, it removes the Charm requirement. So you just can do it regardless of if you did Paragon or Renegade.
Rex, these Krogan are not your people. They're slaves of Saren, tools. Is that what you want for them?
No, we were tools for the Council once. To thank us for wiping out the Rachni, they neutered us all. I doubt Saren will be as generous. All right, Shepard. You've made your point. I don't like this, but I trust you enough to follow your lead. Just one thing. When we find Saren, I want his head.
So... yeah. I don't know what to say there. You can just end up killing Rex there. If you can't calm him down. Which is interesting.
I'm surprised you were able to reason with a Krogan.
I can go ahead and sick him on you if you would prefer that. I'm sure he'd like to take his frustration out.
Your ability to calm the Krogan is impressive.
That's one of your squad mates. What the fuck is wrong with people? Good God. Also, another little fun note. Because you technically don't have your squad mates on your team right now, like if I go to squad, I can't like swap to my other squad mates. You can't actually hack these unless you have the stats to do hacking or decryption. I believe there's one more thing over here for me to hack into that'll actually get me some items.
Normally I wouldn't think much of Solarians in a firefight, but these soldiers seem well trained.
Why does everyone on this fucking galaxy just hate each other?
The upcoming battle frightens me, but I know Saren must be stopped.
Yeah, I suppose this one is ignorable. Although, if you're on, like, Insanity, and maybe you used a couple of Omnigel, I could see it being helpful.
Greetings, human. I am Commander Rentola. I can provide you with supplies for the upcoming mission. For anything else, I suggest you speak with Captain Kirahi.
Let me see what you have.
What little there is.
Oh, what? Did I already get this? I believe this is the one that you get from Asari Diplomacy, right? Yeah, so when you go, you get recruited by the diplomat to go save her sister, but actually her sister is the slaver, not... Anyways. I don't know if I was muted the entire time I was saying that. Whatever. Basically, yeah. I already have that license because I got it from a quest earlier. So, whatever. Let me go ahead and save. Actually, I don't even know how long I was muted there. Well, that's going to be awkward in the VOD, but whatever.
Thank you for speaking with the Krogan. The assault on Saren's base will be difficult enough as it is.
I assume that means you've come up with a plan.
Of sorts. We can convert our ship's drive system into a 20-kiloton ordnance. Crude, but effective.
Nice. Drop that nuke from orbit, and Saren can kiss his Turian ass goodbye.
Unfortunately, the facility is too well fortified for that. We'll need to place the bomb at a precise location.
Where do we take the nuke? And how do we get there?
The bomb must be taken to the far side of the facility. Your ship can drop it off, but we'll need to infiltrate the base, disable the AA guns, and pacify any ground forces first.
You want us to go in on foot? We don't have enough men.
It does sound a bit risky. Is there no other way?
No, but I think we can work around that. I'm going to divide my men into 3 teams and hit the front of the facility. While we've got their attention, you can sneak your shadow team in the back.
It's a good idea, but your people are gonna get slaughtered.
We're tougher than we look, Commander. But it's true. I don't expect many of us will make it out alive. And that makes what I'm going to ask even more difficult. I need one of your men to accompany me, to help coordinate the teams.
We'll need someone who knows Alliance communication protocols.
I volunteer, Commander.
Not so fast, LT. Commander Shepard will need you to arm the nuke. I'll go with the Solarians.
With all due respect, Gunnery Chief, it's not your place to decide.
Why is it that whenever someone says, with all due respect, they really mean kiss my ass?
Who would be better suited to the mission?
Either of these two will do, Commander. Both seem willing to sacrifice their lives if necessary, though if we are lucky, such sacrifices won't be required.
Yeah, I feel like Ashley makes the most sense here.
Williams, you'll accompany the captain. No heroics, understood?
Aye, aye, Commander.
I will have the ordnance loaded onto the Normandy and brief your crew on its detonation sequencing. Do you have any questions before we go, Commander?
I want to know more about the bomb. How reliable is it going to be?
Its reliability depends on the person arming it, but it will do the job. The drive system is highly impervious to damage from external sources. Once it has been armed, very little can stop it. The key is getting it into place and armed before the Geth can stop us.
The Normandy's picking me up. How will your teams escape the blast?
We will engage the Geth as long as possible. Once the bomb is in place, we will fall back to try and escape the blast radius. If we move quickly, we should be able to escape with acceptable casualties. If not, then our memories will live on as martyrs to a greater cause.
You talk like this is a suicide mission.
I won't lie to you, Commander. There is a chance none of us will survive this assault, even your team. But we do what is necessary.
Shadow seems clear enough. What will the other teams be called?
Igor, Manovai, and Jaeto. They were the initial settlements on our first 3 colony worlds. They are at the heart of Solarian territory to this day. These names will remind my men what they are fighting for. They must have a personal stake in the fight if we are to have any chance of success.
All right,
I'm
let's
ready when
go.
you are, Captain.
Excellent. Then if you'll excuse me, I need to prepare my men.
Well, this is it. Don't do anything stupid while I'm gone, LT. You too, Commander.
We'll be fine. You'll see.
Yeah, good luck.
Is there something you want to say, Chief?
I don't know, it's just weird, going under someone else's command. I've got used to working with you. All of you.
Don't worry. We'll see you on the other side.
I know. It's been an honor serving with you, Commander.
Oh yeah, serving on all those missions that we did together. I guess to be fair, we did do, what, 5 or 6 missions? Because I had to for the achievement.
It doesn't matter if we're not in the same unit. We are still a team. Watch each other's backs, keep your eyes open, and fight like I know you can. We'll all come out of this in one piece.
You bet, Commander.
You all know the mission and what is at stake. I have come to trust each of you with my life, but I have also heard murmurs of discontent. I share your concerns. We are trained for espionage. We would be legends, but the records are sealed. Glorying in battle is not our way. Think of our heroes. The Silent Step, who defeated a nation with a single shot. Or the Ever Alert, who kept armies at bay with hidden facts. These giants do not seem to give us solace here, but they are not all that we are. Before the network, there was the fleet. Before diplomacy, there were soldiers. Our influence stopped the Rachni, but before that, we held the line. Our influence stopped the Krogan, but before that, we held the line. Our influence will stop Saren. In the battle today, we will hold the line. Good luck, Commander. I hope we will meet again. Comm check. Do you read me, Commander?
It's fine. Let's move.
Good. We'll start our push. We'll try to make it to the AA guns, but it might be up to you to finish the job. And Commander, if you see any way to undermine their defenses, we could definitely use the help. Shadow is on the ground. Repeat, Shadow is on the ground.
Manovai is under coordinated crossfire. Check for long-range turrets helping the Geth target.
All clear.
Okay, hold on a second. I'm pretty damn sure I didn't hit my microphone there. I don't know what the hell is happening with me tonight. I'm so sorry. It's really impressive, too, because I have the Kingston HyperX, I forget exactly what it's called, actually, now. It's in my profile, but it's the, it's their microphone that has RGB on it. And so when the microphone's on, it has RGB on it, and when it's muted, the lights are off. And it's literally right in the bottom of my vision, so like, I don't know how I'm missing that. Anyways, if I missed that entire thing, I assume I muted it during the cutscene and never unmuted. But basically, there's 4 little objectives that I have to do here that will help Kirihei's team. I'm not going to recap all of it. They are pretty easy to find. Are we? We might actually be heading in the wrong direction for one of them, though. Let me see here. Oh no, okay, we were heading in a fine direction. I guess the map basically tells you where to go for that. So the 4 objectives we're going to are the communications tower, which I already did, the satellite uplink, which we already did, and the refueling platform, which we already did. And at the end, with this research facility, there's one more thing you can do to help them out. Alright, let's go back this way, I guess. I was just worried I was skipping the middle objective there. Going around the side like this.
They're calling SAT strikes. Dieto, watch for comm stations. Williams, can you see anything?
And yeah, I did say earlier, I don't know when I hit my microphone to mute it. I assume I had just been muted since the cutscene, because I was actually blowing my nose. But okay, that works. Yeah, you get like a little dialogue thing from the other teams that will tell you when there's stuff going on, or stuff that you can help them with. Let's go ahead and sabotage and damping. And then just finish that one off. Of course, we're on like
perimeter stations to recharge. Bunker up before they come back.
kind of do the long way here. But yeah, of course we're on like an important story mission near the end of the game, and I apparently can't figure out how to run my goddamn stream. Man, those guys sure are seeming real uninterested in me. There we go. Oh, interesting. I don't know what that's supposed to be. It has some sort of text on it. Some sort of English text, too. Or not necessarily English, I guess, but like human text. Second. I always feel like my model is like not centered. It's like looking off to the side. But it's just because anytime I look at my model, because it's off to the left side of the screen, it means I'm also looking to the left. I believe there's more Krogan here.
Does not materialize. Tell Shadow.
Alright, just shooting the crate ain't helping, guys. Oh, that was mean. Is there another person over here? Alright, no more enemies. There's a spot where we can go down over here. I don't think there's anything for me on this side. I like always go over here, but there's never like anything to actually collect. There's this door that you can hack into, but I think it just lets you access this base inside here from the other side. Though, you know what, I should probably hack that. Yeah, okay, we haven't leveled up again.
Shadow team must be getting close. Hold the line, men. Hold the line.
Yeah, there's like more. You can go into there. I've never actually gone this lower route, I don't think. So we'll see what happens here. Wonder if maybe I'm somehow brushing my microphone when I'm like rubbing my face or something. Oh my god. Alright, well we can toss those.
We've got access to base security. We should be able to cut the alarms from here. Might even be able to trigger alarms on the far side of the base. It'll clear out the guards for us, but they might be too much for the Solarian teams to handle.
Just disable the alarms. We can handle any guards inside.
So yeah, that's the final thing you can do to help them. As it's less help them and more not screw them over. But yeah, I don't know that I've ever actually gone in through the bottom here. Usually I go from the other... God damn. We'll take that just because it might be useful. Oh, of course it's for Rex. Whatever, we'll give it to him. Even if he doesn't need it. Okay. More high explosive rounds. Nice. A couple high explosive rounds. I don't think I need that many. We'll get rid of frictionless materials too. We're not really using them. I know Shepard has hers. Maybe we do need them. Okay, hold on. And Tolly. Okay, so everyone got their upgrades. Can I mark... Okay, I can mark this stuff as a... trash. I'm just gonna delete a whole bunch of shit here. Alright, hopefully that clears up a little bit more inventory space, so I'm not having to constantly do that. I just wanted to punch someone just to shoot them. I don't know why. I just felt like doing it. Okay, I'm trying to remember how we move around this base. Gotta keep trashing stuff and as I get it if I don't need it.
What do you want? I told you everything. Who are you? Alliance, right? I knew someone would come. It tried to break me, but it couldn't. I shut it out.
Slow down. I need to know where you came from.
Private Mano Savat of the 3rd Infiltration Regiment STG, man. Captured while on reconnaissance 6 days ago. Glad to answer, man. Never any questions from these bastards. Just whispers and poking and cutting. I'd said anything to get out and get some payback. That's not too much to ask, is it? A little payback?
What did they do to you, soldier?
Experiments, but I don't know what for. The effect of incessant whispering on my shortening temper? Who knows? I just need out.
Something's not right here, Shepard.
Yeah, clearly.
If we don't let him out, he's as good as dead. We have to do something.
Yes, leaving here would be bad. Very bad. It's too small and the noise just won't go away. Whispering is loud, you know? I need to get out. Let me out.
Set him free. It could help us.
Yes, sir. You'll find I am very good at following orders. I should be. I hear them over and over. Why are they repeated when they're so simple? Damn simple!
I love how they had guns on them. Alright. I didn't even see if I actually got XP for that. I was gonna say, hey, free XP, but I don't know that I actually got XP, so... yeah. Oh. That was a terrible whiff.
You don't want them to bunker up. Draw them out.
I suppose I could just start using Omnigel on these. Since that would keep me from maxing out on Omnigel, but... I just can't be bothered. So I believe we want to go up this elevator. Those fucking, those Solarians had a lot of gear on them. Is it this way I want to go? No, we want to... yeah, we want to go down here first because we could see more cells down here. Because, you know, it went so well the first time.
Well, you're not a Geth, and you're not wearing a lab coat. I guess I'm glad to see you. Lieutenant Gonto Imnes of the 3rd Infiltration Regiment, captured during recon. I assume the fleet was called in to destroy the base?
The transmission wasn't clear. The fleet's not coming.
I see. Then you must be the infiltration team. I know the captain. He will want this facility destroyed. My team was altered, indoctrinated. He knew about the breeding grounds. But the indoctrination is a greater threat, and far more horrifying. I watched good people reduced to mindless husks. There wasn't anything left. Others died during the experiments. I envy them.
Do you know anything about the experiments they were conducting?
They were studying indoctrination. Symptoms, progress. Saren uses it to control his people, but I don't think he fully understands it. I don't know much else. I just saw what it did to the others. Turned them into empty husks. I can't end up like that, please. Let me out.
I'm opening your cell, but then you're on your own.
Don't look back and hope to outrun the blast, A better chance than I had before you showed up. Thank you, human. And good luck. You'll need it.
Alright, well that one wasn't so bad.
These look docile. Their minds are gone.
Why did Saren do this? There's just no reason.
Open the doors. Give them a chance to outrun the blast.
Are you sure, Shepard? At best, they might hurt themselves. If there is any sense left in them, they might be directed to harm us.
I mean, at best they might hurt themselves. Right, but then they also die in a nuclear blast.
Let them out. They won't hurt us.
Very well. At least the blast will eventually end it.
I'll be honest, I had actually forgotten there was a guy in here that hadn't gone completely insane. So I'm going to keep going this way, even though, again, I'm pretty sure the elevator is where I want to go. Because there should be more Geth to kill up ahead. Anything hackable? Nope, okay. Hello. That is a juggernaut. Let's go ahead and damping. I could AI hack, but I'm gonna kill it in a second anyways. Overload. Sabotage. I guess Tali hacked it anyways, but alright. Well, that's a few problems taken care of. I don't really need to fight these guys at this point. At least not for story stuff. Okay, I was gonna punch him, but that works too, Tali. I suppose that's a form of punching. But I really want the XP for fighting these guys, so... Because we are currently at level 56. We need a little over 32,000 for the next level. Why did I... Okay, whoops. I have to go find that rifle now. The one that has one piece of gear attached to it. Do we have any rounds I would want to equip? Guess we can put Inferno rounds on it. We'll put combat optics and frictionless materials. Sounds good. Don't know if there's anything else to loot in here. I believe that's... One of these is the door you can come in through. From way back when we were still on, like, in the outside area, and I went down instead of coming up to the other door. I believe you come in through that door. I don't know where that door over there leads. But that's why you can't actually go out those doors now, because there's no reason to go back outside, I would assume. But we got some more XP, so that's always good. There will be plenty of enemies to fight in the final mission. So hopefully if this mission can get me up to like 57 and make some good dent into 58, we might be in good shape. I don't know. Oh, why won't it let me shoot him yet? I guess I have to actually turn that off. Yeah, taking out that Krogan was kind of a priority. Okay, I think that's all the husks that were, like, sealed up or whatever. I don't know what enemies are supposed to be over there. I assume they're outside through another door. I don't know why I'm keeping those biotic implants when I have no more need for them at all, since we're not using a biotic for the rest of the playthrough. Boy, I can't wait to see what great gear I get out of this thing. Would you believe it was all crap? I guess I didn't realize before that you do get Omni Gel from those. So that it can be very valuable on like Insanity. But that's about it. They really don't have much use. Okay, yes, we are outside now. That's enough of you two.
Don't shoot! Please, I just want to get out of here before it's too late.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Who are you?
Ranathanoptis, neurospecialist. But this job isn't worth dying over, or worse. You think the indoctrination only affects prisoners? Sooner or later, Saren will want to dissect my brain too.
I thought this was a breeding facility.
Not this level. We're studying Sovereign's effect on organic minds. At least that's what I assumed. Saren kept us in the dark as much as possible.
You helped him and you didn't even know why?
I didn't have the option of negotiating. This position is a little more permanent than I had expected. But I can help you. This elevator behind me goes to Saren's private lab. I can get you in. See? Full access. All of Saren's private files. Are we good? Can I go?
What were you studying here?
It's that ship, Sovereign. It emits some kind of signal. Undetectable, but it's there. I've seen the effects. Saren uses it to influence his followers, to control them. It's called indoctrination. Direct exposure to the signal turns you into a mindless slave, like the Solarian test subjects. But there's collateral damage, too.
Why is Saren researching this? Isn't he the one controlling it?
The signal comes from the ship. It makes us obey Saren, but I don't think he controls it. Not exactly. I think he's scared it might be affecting him. Indoctrination is subtle. By the time the effects become noticeable, it's usually too late.
What do you mean by collateral damage?
Sovereign's signal is too strong. Spend too much time near the ship and you feel it, like a tingle at the back of the skull. It's like a whisper you can't quite hear. You're compelled to do things, but you don't know why. You just obey. Eventually, you just stop thinking for yourself. It happens to everyone at the facility. My first test subject was the man I replaced. Now I just want to get out of here before it happens to me.
Tell me more about this signal.
Signal's not exactly the right word. There's some kind of energy field emanating from the ship. It changes thought patterns. Over time, days, maybe a week, it weakens your will. You become easier to manipulate and control, but it's a degenerative condition. There's a balance between control and usefulness. The less freedom a subject maintains, the less capable it becomes.
I'm gonna blow this place to hell and gone. If you want to make it out alive, you better start running.
What? You can't. But I'll never. Ah!
You enjoyed that, Commander.
God, I wish the audio mixing in this game wasn't so garbage. I really don't feel like it's this bad in the original game. Like, I didn't notice that happening in the original when I was playing through it however many times. And what I have played so far on this other playthrough I'm doing, so that way I can actually do Pinnacle Station, it's like, it's just not been a thing that I've noticed. Maybe I'm just completely oblivious to it. And for some reason in this version I'm noticing. Because to be fair, I did play the PC version of this. Only through Mass Effect 1. And I didn't really notice the issues, but also I didn't really notice how goddamn good like the skyboxes and stuff looked. The reason why I'm not doing PC version, by the way, is 1, achievements, but also 2...
Commander, look over here. It's another beacon, like the one on Eden Prime.
The EA Play Origin, whatever the fuck they call it now, their stupid launcher is such garbage. It's just like, after, like, I was playing it very slowly over time, and after, like, the 4th time I had to re-enter my login information because it just decided, yeah, no, we forgot about it. And then also at some point, because I was still playing it through Game Pass, like I'm doing now, my mic, somehow something got desynced with my Microsoft, or the Xbox app on my PC and the EA app, and so it wasn't launching shit anymore. I was like, fuck this, I'm just uninstalling it. Fortunately, this version, at least on that front, works better, because you don't have to worry about 38 different fucking launchers for every publisher. How about it's basically the same exact cutscene again, but somehow we end up getting more information out of that.
This is not good.
You are not Saren.
What is that? Some kind of VI interface?
Rudimentary creatures of blood and flesh. You touch my mind, fumbling in ignorance, incapable of understanding.
I don't think this is a VI.
There is a realm of existence so far beyond your own, you cannot even imagine it. I am beyond your comprehension. I am Sovereign.
Sovereign isn't just some Reaper ship Saren found. It's an actual Reaper.
Reaper, a label created by the Protheans to give voice to their destruction. In the end, what they chose to call us is irrelevant. We simply are.
The Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago. You couldn't have been there. It's impossible.
Organic life is nothing but a genetic mutation. An accident. Your lives are measured in years and decades. You wither and die. We are eternal, the pinnacle of evolution and existence. Before us, you are nothing. Your extinction is inevitable. We are the end of everything.
There is an entire galaxy of races united and ready to face you.
Confidence born of ignorance. The cycle cannot be broken.
Cycle? What cycle?
The pattern has repeated itself more times than you can fathom. Organic civilizations rise, evolve, advance, and at the apex of their glory, they are extinguished. The Protheans were not the first. They did not create the Citadel. They did not forge the mass relays. They merely found them. The legacy of my kind.
Why would you construct the mass relays, then leave them for someone else to find?
Your civilization is based on the technology of the mass relays. Our technology. By using it, your society develops along the paths we desire. We impose order on the chaos of organic evolution. You exist because we allow it, and you will end because we demand it.
They're harvesting us, letting us advance to the level they need, then wiping us out.
Where did you come from? Who built you?
We have no beginning. We have no end. We are infinite. Millions of years after your civilization has been eradicated and forgotten, we will endure.
Where are the rest of the Reapers? Are you the last of your kind?
We are Legion. The time of our return is coming. Our numbers will darken the sky of every world. You cannot escape your doom.
What do you want from us? Slaves? Resources?
My kind transcends your very understanding. We are each a nation, independent, free of all weakness. You cannot even grasp the nature of our existence.
You're not even alive. Not really. You're just a machine, and machines can be broken.
Your words are as empty as your future. I am the vanguard of your destruction. This exchange is over.
Commander, we got trouble.
Hit me, Joker.
That ship's Sovereign? It's moving. I don't know what you did down there, but that thing just pulled a turn that would shear any of our ships in half. It's coming your way, and it's coming hard. You need to wrap things up in there fast.
This console's been disabled. Orders, Commander.
Let's head to the breeding facility. Joker can pick us up after we set the nuke.
Alright. I have no idea how these windows get blown out, by the way. It's a neat little effect, I guess, but it makes no sense. By the way, there is a ton of, like, stuff with what Sovereign says there that is, it's mostly just trying to be scarier than they might actually be. I shouldn't say might actually be. They're pretty damn powerful, but, like, they clearly have a beginning. Whether or not that was millions and millions of years ago, no idea. But they had a beginning. Nice, Garrus. Okay, so I don't even need to use Marksman. I'll still one-shot Krogan. Nice. I guess it's possible maybe Garrus got a shot on one of them. Or this back one, at least. I don't think so, though. I didn't hear his gun go off. I can't wait to see how silly these guns are going to be at level 10, though. 11, the music just decided to stop the moment we went through that door. Oh, we got hit by an overload, god damn it. Nice job, you guys, with those tech mines. Really gonna be helpful. Is there not anything down here to pick up? Huh. Oh, there it is. Okay. I knew there had to be something. Also, I love how the music just completely stops when I go into the menu. That's interesting. I wish that was Scram Rail 10.
Look out! They followed us up.
Yeah, they really followed us, all two of them.
Now it's our turn.
I almost want to say I remember you call the elevator down there and then you get ambushed when it like reaches you. Not they bring it down on their own. I might be wrong about that.
That's it. We need to clear the gate and set those charges.
Yeah, I feel like my shots are really not working when they're not direct hits, which is a shame. At least on certain enemies, because it was definitely, I want to say, working on the Thorian creepers.
Charges set. Everyone bunker down. Bunker down.
All right! Nice work. That's one less thing to worry about. Commander, I'm bringing us in. I'll get as close to the site as I can.
Okay, we'll just hang out for a few seconds, I guess.
Bomb is in position. We're all set here.
Commander, can you read me?
The nuke is almost ready. Get to the rendezvous point, Williams.
Negative, Commander. The Geth have us pinned down on the AA tower. We've taken heavy casualties. We'll never make the rendezvous point in time.
Get them out of there, Joker, now!
Negative. It's too hot. Can't risk it. We'll hold them off as long as we...
It's okay, Commander. I need a couple of minutes to finish arming the bomb. Go get them and meet me back here.
Up to the AA tower. Move!
Alright, time to go rescue Ashley. It is interesting that you can bring whoever you need to use for the bomb with you on the infiltration part. But then obviously here, because they're arming the bomb. Oh, that's a stronger Krogan in the back. That one took 2 shots instead of 1. God, this gun is just stupid. It's just so game-breaking. Let's look for more stuff to take. I guess it's fine to say that we're stealing from it because it's Saren space, so he deserves to be stolen from. God, I already have almost maxed out my Omnigel. So then I'm gonna stop destroying stuff now.
Reinforcements. We better hurry.
Heads up, LT. We just spotted a troop ship headed to your location.
It's already here. There's gas pouring out all over the bomb site.
Can you hold them off?
There's too many. I don't think we can survive until you get here. I'm activating the bomb.
Alenka, what are you doing?
I'm just making sure this bomb goes off, no matter what. It's done, Commander. Go get Williams and get the hell out of here.
Screw that. We can handle ourselves. Go back and get Alenko.
So basically you have to abandon someone here. Someone does not make it into the rest of your playthroughs. I'm gonna choose Ashley just because she ends up getting pretty hot at Mass Effect 3. No other reason, just for that reason.
It's the right choice, and you know it, Ash.
I'm sorry, Caden. I had to make a choice.
I understand, Commander. I don't regret a thing.
So yeah, if you actually choose to save the other person, basically, so since you can choose who's going to be in what spot, because like if I send Caden with the Solarians, then he would be the one at the AA tower to rescue. You can fight in either spot. You can either fight at the bomb or at the AA tower, which is interesting because there's actually kind of a boss fight up ahead, I guess. I don't think that's too much of a spoiler to say. And I feel like this area is way harder. Oh! I didn't realize there was someone behind me with a fucking shotgun. Shield boost, okay. Anyone else here? Oh, okay. Speaking of boss fight.
This has been an impressive diversion, Shepard. My Geth were utterly convinced the Solarians were the real threat. Of course, it was all for nothing. I can't let you disrupt what I've accomplished here. You can't possibly understand what's really at stake.
Why are you doing this?
You've seen the vision from the beacons, Shepard. You of all people should understand what the Reapers are capable of. They cannot be stopped. Do not mire yourself in pointless revolt. Do not sacrifice everything for the sake of petty freedoms. The Protheans tried to fight, and they were utterly destroyed. Trillions dead. But what if they had bowed before the invaders? Would the Protheans still exist? Is submission not preferable to extinction?
Do you really believe the Reapers will let us live?
Now you see why I never came forward with this to the Council. We organics are driven by emotion instead of logic. We will fight even when we know we cannot win. But if we work with the Reapers, if we make ourselves useful, think how many lives could be spared. Once I understood this, I joined Sovereign, though I was aware of the dangers. I had hoped this facility could protect me.
You're afraid Sovereign is influencing you. You're afraid he's controlling your thoughts.
I've studied the effects of indoctrination. The more control Sovereign exerts, the less capable the subject becomes. That is my saving grace. The Sovereign needs me to find the conduit. My mind is still my own, for now. But the transformation from ally to servant can be subtle. I will not let it happen to me.
Tell me why Sovereign needs the conduit. Tell me what it is. Maybe we can find a way to stop them.
Conduit is the key to your destruction and my salvation. Sovereign needs my help to find it. That is the only reason I have not been indoctrinated.
Why are the Geth following Sovereign?
They believe Sovereign to be some kind of god, the pinnacle of their own evolution. But the reaction of their deity is most telling. It is insulted. Sovereign does not desire the pitiful devotions the Geth hurl at it. They are just tools, and no amount of belief on their part will change that. But as tools, they are useful. They will survive the coming invasion. If organic life is to survive, we must also prove we are useful. We must work with the Reapers.
Sovereign's manipulating you and you don't even know it. You're already under its power.
No, Sovereign needs me. If I find the conduit, I've been promised a reprieve from the inevitable. This is my only hope.
Together we can stop Sovereign. We don't have to submit to the Reapers, we can beat them.
I no longer believe that, Shepard. The visions cannot be denied. The Reapers are too powerful. The only hope of survival is to join with them. Sovereign is a machine. It thinks like a machine. If I can prove my value, I become a resource worth maintaining. There is no other logical conclusion.
You were a Spectre. You were sworn to defend the galaxy. Then you broke that vow to save yourself.
I'm not doing this for myself. Don't you see? Sovereign will succeed. It is inevitable. My way is the only way any of us will survive. I'm forging an alliance between us and the Reapers, between organics and machines. And in doing so, I will save more lives than have ever existed. But you would undo my work. You would doom our entire civilization to complete annihilation. And for that, you must die.
Boy, that was a hard boss fight. So, yeah, part of the reason why I do the boss fight there is it's a little bit more interesting, because the bomb area is literally just a big open area. But also, when he's holding you up... He wasn't even pointing that at the Geth, what? But yeah. When he holds you up in the bomb area, he's just holding you up over the water, whereas there in the AA tower area, he's actually like holding you up over a ledge, like he's gonna drop you, which is, I don't know, it just makes more sense, I guess.
I can't believe Caden didn't make it. How could we just leave him down there?
Alenko knew the risks going in. He gave his life to save the rest of us.
It should have been me, Commander. You know that.
It wasn't your call, Williams. I had to choose. I chose you.
I'm sorry, Commander. You saved my life. I'm grateful for that. But it should have been me. Alenko was a superior officer. I would have gladly stayed behind.
It wasn't your fault. It wasn't my fault. The only one to blame here is Saren.
Yes, sir. We'll get it done.
Commander, excuse me for interrupting, but I have an idea. I think the beacon you found in Saren's base was similar to the one you found on Eden Prime. It may have filled in the missing pieces of your vision. I might be able to help you put all those pieces together.
You want to join our minds again, don't you? Okay, go ahead.
What was that little model glitch? What? Please don't
Relax.
crash on me, game. Man, I haven't saved in a
Embrace
minute.
eternity.
Oh boy, here we go with this shit again.
Incredible. I never thought the images would be so intense. I need a moment to collect myself.
Did the vision make any sense to you?
It's a distress call. A message sent out across the Prothean Empire. A warning against the Reapers, but the warning came too late.
I feel like didn't we already go over this after Pharos?
What about the conduit?
There were other images, locations.
Okay, this is new.
Places I recognized
I
from
think.
my research. Ilos. The conduit is on Ilos. That is why Saren needed to find the Mu relay. It is the only way to get to Ilos.
How come you never told us about Ilos before?
The Mu relay links to dozens of systems and hundreds of worlds. How was I to know Ilos was the one we wanted? Without the cipher, the images in your visions were never clear. Only now do I recognize them as landmarks from Ilos.
We need to get to Ilos.
Forget it. The Mu relay's inside the Terminus systems. Alliance ships are not welcome there. Neither are Spectres.
The conduit's on Ilos. That's where Saren's heading. I'll be waiting for him when he gets there.
Saren will have his entire fleet orbiting Ilos. You will never make it down to the surface without reinforcements. You must alert the Council. We need a fleet to... I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
We're done here. Dismissed.
Commander, there's a convoy nearby. I can link us in if you want to report back to the Citadel Council. You know, to warn them about Sovereign.
Set the link up, Joker. They need to know.
Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, I'm pleased to see your mission on Virmire was a success.
Saren is formidable enough without an army of Krogan serving under him.
The Krogan would have served Sovereign, a Reaper.
Yes, we saw mention of this on your report. Sovereign, Ascension machine, a true artificial intelligence. This news is quite alarming, if it turns out to be accurate.
Sovereign's a Reaper. Saren admitted it.
He's playing you, Shepard. Saren still has contacts on the Citadel. He probably saw your earlier reports, the ones talking about your vision and the Reapers.
It's highly possible Saren is using false information to throw you off balance. Our own intelligence has never turned up any corroborating information.
Sooner or later, you're gonna have to take something I say on faith, Counselor.
Try to see this from our perspective, Commander. Saren is a threat we can recognize. However, as far as we know, the Reapers only exist in your visions.
Our decisions affect trillions of lives. We cannot act on the accusations of a single person, even a Spectre. Not without solid evidence.
The Council cannot take any official action here. That is why we created the Spectres. You have the authority to act as you see fit.
If you truly believe Sovereign is the real threat, you must take whatever steps are necessary to stop it. And Saren.
Good luck, Commander. From all of us.
I love how we don't bring up that, like, we talked to it. Well, we may have in the report, but, like, we did talk to it, which, granted, that could be faked. But also, we did discover, you know, another Prothean beacon. And, like, we know where the conduit is, which, regardless of what it is, Saren wants to get to it. So we probably should go there because we know he's going to go there. The fucking council, man. Goddamn politicians. Allow me to save. Actually, let me run down real quick. There is a little thing for us. So, yeah, if you actually do the things to help rescue the Solarians, they end up on your ship.
It was an honor working with you, Commander Shepard. Despite the losses, our mission was a success. Lieutenant Alenko's actions will not go unnoticed. His sacrifice has earned humanity a great deal of respect from my people.
Caden was a fine officer. He knew what the risks were, but he did what he had to.
Of course. The grim reality that every soldier must accept. Rest assured, Commander, my men and I will not forget what you have accomplished here. We will leave your ship as soon as you reach your next destination. Perhaps we will have the opportunity to work together again someday.
So yeah, and then also you have Rentola
you have
here.
My gratitude, Commander. Most people would have left our
The
team
shop
behind.
dude.
The captain considers the mission a success. I defer to his judgment.
Let me see what you have.
Oh, he has different stuff. I don't need any of it, but... Oh, let me go... Got Rex. Because I haven't actually used Rex in a while, so I never finished leveling up his armor. So I can't even equip it on him. Literally, like, probably the single best piece of armor in the game, just because it's the Krogan armor, heavy version, Colossus X, or Colossus 10. And I can't use it because in this game, there's no way to level up your squad mates without, like, going to a world with them.
Looking for supplies?
Well, that makes me sad.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Okay. No Spectre 10. I believe we will actually be able to get that, though, in a second here. Did I save? I did not. Okay. Make a new save. That's right, because I wanted to go check before saving.
I forwarded the mission update to the Citadel, Commander. We got confirmation on those reinforcements. Ambassador Udina wants us to report back to the Citadel. The Council's massing a joint species fleet to deal with Saren and his Geth.
Interesting, because we just talked to them and they're saying they can't take action.
I knew they'd come around. Back to the Citadel, Joker. I want the Normandy at the head of that fleet.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, interesting. So the last of your mission worlds then, whether it is Virmire, Pharos, Novaria, or you can actually wait until the end to do the Yellow's mission, even if you want to, is
Good job, Shepard.
Is the point of no return, basically.
Taking real action against Saren.
Or kind
The
of.
ambassador is correct. If Saren is foolish enough to attack the Citadel, as you believe, we will be ready for him.
Patrols are stationed at every mass relay linking Citadel space to the terminus systems.
You think a blockade's gonna stop him? He's on Ilos looking for the conduit right now. What are you doing about that?
Ilos is only accessible to the Mu relay, deep inside the terminus systems, Commander. If we send a fleet in there, the only possible outcome is full-scale war.
Now is the time for discretion, Commander. Saren's greatest weapon was secrecy. Exposed, he is no longer a threat. This is over.
One ship going into the terminus systems won't start a war. I can be discreet.
You detonated a nuclear device on Virmire. I wouldn't call that discreet.
Your style served you well in the Traverse, Commander. We recognize that. But Ilos requires a deft touch. We have the situation under control.
If Saren finds the conduit, we're all screwed. We have to go to Ilos.
Ambassador Udina, I get the sense Commander Shepard isn't willing to let this go.
There are serious political implications here, Shepard. Humanity's made great gains thanks to you, but now you're becoming more trouble than you're worth.
You bastard! You're selling us out!
It's just politics, Commander. You've done your job, now let me do mine. We've locked out all the Normandy's primary systems until further notice you're grounded.
Nobody stabs me in the back, Udina. Nobody.
I think it's time for you and your team to leave, Commander. This no longer concerns you. The Council can handle this, with my help, of course.
You know, I could just shoot him there. Remember how I said I don't like politicians?
Commander, I've got a message from Captain Anderson.
What did he want?
Only said to meet him in that club in the wards. Flux.
Alright, I guess I could take Rex here. I'm gonna just be straight up. There's no combat during this little section, so it wouldn't matter. Yeah, I want to put that armor on him.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore.
Okay. First of all, let's finish maxing that out. And now... There we go. That's good shit there. Do I have other good shit for him? Energized plating. Okay, so he basically has, like, the best gear. We can go ahead and give him a, God, I wish you could scroll faster. Give him that, since he didn't have one yet. Okay, it is Savant that I want. Give him the Savant 10. Even if we're not really going to use him, if we have the gear, we might as well use it. And I really hope... So first, we're actually going to go stop by the CSEC requisitions. And I believe now we can get Spectre 10.
The remains of the survey team were discovered not far from their abandoned research camp. There were no survivors. It is believed the researchers were the victims of a random attack by raiders or mercenaries. Names will be released after next of kin are notified.
Alright. The only problem is, I don't know that I can get multiple sets of it because you unlock it so late.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
There we go. It sure ain't cheap. It's definitely sniper, shotgun, assault rifle, and pistol. Then let me actually go ahead and equip those. So obviously Shepard will get the sniper. Oh, you know what? Honestly, it's not that much better. I mean, I guess it's around 25%, like 20-25% better. But I don't know, for some reason I thought it'd be a bigger jump. But I guess the Spectre guns are already such a massive improvement. We will also give her the pistol. And then obviously Tali gets the shotty. And I'm not giving anything to Rex because I'll give the assault rifle to Garrus. Let me just fast travel to the med clinic. So yeah, there are 2 side missions here. This is one of them.
Excuse me, you're the Spectre, right? Commander Shepard, it is an honor to speak with you.
What's this demonstration about?
I'm Charles Saraceno of the Terra Firma Party. With Armistice Day coming soon, we're making our voices heard by the alien appeasers on the Presidium. Can I count on your support in the next election?
Yeah, basically these are just human supremacists.
I don't know Terra Firma's platform. What do you stand for?
Our core value is that Earth must stand firm against alien influences, politically, culturally, and in the worst case, militarily.
Glad to see some humans growing a backbone.
Excuse me, I don't believe human politics are any of your business.
My business is whatever I say it is.
I love how first Rex is like, oh, good, the humans are growing up. And then the guy fucking starts shit back, and Rex is just like, all right, do you want to do it?
We live in this galaxy, Mr. Saraceno. We can't pretend that what we do affects no one else.
No, of course not. My apologies. I only meant to point out that other species have no right to interfere in alliance politics.
What are you running for?
I'm seeking one of the 5 spacer seats in Parliament. They have certain baroque conditions for a citizen to be able to vote for them. You have to spend more than 6 months a year in space, but you can't have stayed in any one settled system for more than a month. You do spend most of your time in space, Commander.
You're marking the end of the First Contact War with a protest.
As we have every year for the last 26 years. The war taught humanity a lesson that some would forget. If we don't stand up for ourselves, no one else will.
I thought the lesson of the First Contact War was that there's other life in the galaxy and they have opinions too.
Perhaps so, Commander. But if aliens feel free to express their opinions at gunpoint, why shouldn't we?
Because they have bigger guns?
If they have bigger guns, we should increase military spending. Instead, we sign away our right to defend ourselves with treaties.
I like the way you think.
Maybe bringing Rex on this one was a mistake.
Sorry, I believe we need to work peacefully with other races.
We've heard that before in human history. Well-meaning naivete leads to declarations of peace in our time. We can't allow anything like Shanxi to happen again. I don't suppose I could convince you to issue a public statement of support for my candidacy. The support of the first human Spectre would be invaluable.
I literally just told you no. Fuck off.
You have the right to your opinion, Mr. Saraceno, but with all due respect, I disagree with it.
I understand. I'm glad you support the democratic process, at least. Thank you for your time, Commander. Remember Terra Firma on Election Day, because Terra Firma remembers you.
Alright, shut up.
Terra Firma!
Like, in theory, some of that does make some sense. Much like any fucking jackass politician. Again, we're going back to it. The fucking politicians. Not just in this game, but in general. But like, some of it, yeah, okay, makes a little bit of sense. But also, most of it is just like nut jobbery.
Soldier, can I take a moment of your time? Soldier, I've got a major situation, and I need help from somebody with humanity's interests at heart.
I really wish the, like, I guess if we'll call this the remastered version of Mass Effect didn't have so many weird animation issues. And the audio issues. Though honestly, besides that, it's been a really nice experience. It's definitely still the better way to play Mass Effect.
What kind of situation are we talking about?
Of course, right to business. That's why humanity has the best damn fleet in the galaxy. My name is Elias Keeler. I'm an alliance negotiator. We've got a big session coming up with the Solarians. You wouldn't believe what's riding on this. I'm fighting for humanity on this one, just like you are.
I understand, it's important, so what do you need?
Well, in order to do my best for humanity, I need the best resources on the market. There's a mental stimulant that increases alertness and cognitive function. It's legal, but restricted. I've purchased the monthly limit, and I need more from the medbay.
If you know the monthly limits, why'd you go over them?
The negotiations were supposed to be last week, but the Solarians stalled it, probably deliberately. If I don't get the stimulant, I'll be a wreck. My assistant will take over, and that would be a disaster.
You should put some trust in your assistant. Didn't you train him?
My assistant wants to bend over backwards for the Citadel races. He wants to show them we're reasonable. No race will respect us until we show them who's in charge. That's what it took with the Turians. Yeah, forget my assistant.
Sorry. All right.
What exactly is this stimulant?
Oh, I don't know the medical terms, but it increases mental capacity, short-term recall, that sort of thing. It helps me stay focused, and it keeps me sharp. Nothing gets by me when I'm on it.
Why is this deal so important?
The Solarians want to set up long-term trade agreements. There are billions of credits at stake. If I don't get the drug, my assistant will take over and mess up the whole deal. It would be a disaster.
You should
We
put
just
some
went
trust in
over
your
this.
assistant. Didn't you train him?
My assistant wants to bend over. No race will respect us until we show them who's in charge. That's what it took with the Turians. Yeah, forget my assistant.
I skipped that line because, again, we already literally heard that. I just knew at this one at some point the dialogue wheel was going to come up. And I didn't want to accidentally start skipping over stuff.
Keeler, you've got a problem. You need to get treatment.
It might look that way from the outside, but this is just a one-time slip-up. All the top negotiators are on stimulants close to the legal limit. It's the way the game is played.
I don't see all the top negotiators soliciting help to go over the legal limit, Keeler.
Maybe you're right. I've been trying to keep humanity strong, and maybe I've pushed myself too hard. I'll tell you what, this will be the last time I use the stimulant. After this deal is finished, I'll get treatment.
No trade negotiation is worth ruining your life for. Let it go and get help.
You don't understand. Humanity needs me, and I need that stimulant. Without it, I don't know anymore. I get so tired when I run out of the stimulant. I just need one more boost.
There's no shame in having a problem, but you have to get treatment.
You're right. I'll go tell my assistant. I shouldn't be working like this. I'll get help. I'm just sorry it came to this.
Alright, and that would be the other side mission that we had to do. That is also the last side mission in Side Effect. You know what, actually, that's a very apt name for Mass Effect, Side Effect, with how many side missions there are. I might go through the playlist on YouTube and see how much of it Interesting. I didn't realize he actually did some dancing. He mentions that he does it when you talk to him up there. I didn't realize he actually does it sometimes. Yeah, I suspect you spend like twice as much time doing side missions as you do like the actual story missions.
I'm glad you came, Shepard. I heard what happened.
They pulled me off the mission, just like when they forced you to give up the Normandy.
I know, I'm sorry. I wanted to warn you, but there was no way to get a message to you before you docked. I know you're pissed off right now, but you can't give up. They all think this is over, but we both know it's not. You have to go to Ilos. You have to stop Saren from using the conduit.
There's only one ship that can get me into the Terminus systems undetected, and she's grounded.
Citadel controls locked out all the Normandy's systems, but if we override the Ambassador's orders, we can get them to bring the Normandy back online. You can be in the Terminus systems before anyone even knows you're gone.
If we steal the Normandy, you're the one left holding the bag.
And if Saren finds the conduit, life as we know it is over. The Reapers will destroy us. Humans, Asari, everybody. You're the only one who can stop him, Shepard. So I'll do whatever it takes to get you on the Normandy and off this station.
Stealing the Normandy is mutiny. What if the crew won't help me?
The Normandy's your ship now, Commander. Her crew will follow you to the ends of the galaxy. We both know that.
I won't forget this, Captain. I promise.
I can unlock the Normandy from one of the consoles in the Citadel Control Center. You'll have a few minutes before anyone realizes what happened.
That's a restricted area patrolled by armed guards. How are you gonna get in?
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're in the Normandy when the systems come back online.
You're gonna get yourself killed. There has to be another way.
Ambassador Udina issued the lockdown order. If I can hack into the computer in his office, maybe I can override it.
He won't just stand by while you use his computer.
Hopefully he won't be there. If he is, I'll just have to think of something.
The Ambassador won't forget this. You'll be charged with treason, capital offense.
We don't have a lot of options. I break into the Ambassador's computer, or I take my chances with the patrols in Citadel Control.
I'll be honest, I've never bothered trying Citadel Control, because this one just makes more sense because it's more or less an unguarded office. Whereas, you know, armed guards. Don't get me wrong, Anderson's a badass. But like, a lot of armed guards. I've like never even looked up on YouTube how this one plays out, but we're gonna keep going with this one. There's a reason why you'll see.
You'll have a better chance if you go after the Ambassador's computer.
I was hoping you'd say that. The Ambassador has made this personal. You ready to get the hell off this station, Commander?
Let's do it.
I'll take care of the lockdown. You get down to the Normandy and tell Joker to stand by.
Alright, time to get back to CSEC. So yeah, you could just fast travel from CSEC to here, since this is where the mission is, so that would make the most sense. That's why I went to the medbay, because there's the mission outside with the terra firma dumbasses.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
God, the pop in. Oh, that hurt.
Anderson, what are you doing here? I didn't send.
And that's why I prefer that option, because the politician gets decked. Gotta love it. Still wish we would have just shot him in the back of the head in front of the council. It's not like they could have done much about it. Well, they can only do something about it after you shoot him anyways. It's a shame there'll never be an opportunity for me to do that at any point during this franchise. By the way, does anyone know what the definition of foreshadowing is? I've heard it before, but I don't know the definition. Anyways, so I am going to wrap up there. So, from here, all there is to do, we've done every side mission, again, minus the couple that you can't do either because of choosing your background or whether you go Paragon or Renegade. And of course, again, Pinnacle Station, which I can't do because it's not in this version. But other than that, we have done everything. We've done every story mission up until basically the end. As soon as we start this mission, we are at the point of no return. So at this point, we actually can't... Oh, I do actually want to check. At this point, we can't go back to the Citadel because, you know, that would defeat the point of leaving. But we could still do, like, side missions and stuff. Yeah, as soon as you, like, go to the story world, that you start the end of the game. There is no way to do any other content after that point.
Looking for supplies?
And we are going to do that tomorrow.
You bet, Commander.
Oh, thank God we can buy duplicates. So we can give Garrus his sniper rifle. Did I not sell a bunch of gear? I guess not, because I was equipping it and then I forgot to sell it. Okay. Well, that's fine. Where is Garrus? We will give him a rifle. Give him Inferno rounds, frictionless materials, kinetic coil. And then we will give him a sniper rifle. And then Shepard will get all of the other gear. The shotgun and the other rifle. And then I guess I will give Tolly the other pistol as well. So that we're all kitted out other than armor, but there's not much I can do there. But yeah, so tomorrow we will basically finish Mass Effect. I'll do Pinnacle Station at another point, but tomorrow will be, yeah, the end of Mass Effect. So it's kind of like 2-part final mission. We go to Ilos, and then there's also something after that. yeah, I guess there isn't much else to say there. Yeah, so stream tomorrow. Won't be a stream for a couple days after that. In fact, I probably won't stream until the Pokemon DLC drops, which again, I mentioned this earlier, I believe on the last stream. I wanted to actually do a proper stream of Teal Mask, so that way I could actually upload that to YouTube. Then I remembered that I don't have another profile set up for, or I don't have any playthrough done on the second profile for Scarlet, and I don't have this DLC for Violet. And I'm not buying the DLC for Violet because I hate Scarlet and Violet so much at this point, and I really hated the first DLC. I'm exaggerating a little bit. I didn't hate them that much, but God, they just weren't good. So yeah, I'm not giving the Pokemon Company more money for the same exact content. But yeah, that'll probably be, besides tomorrow's stream, that'll be the next streams I do, and I should have my new PC set up, although stuff might not really change yet. I might just kind of get it set up and then figure out where I'm going from there. Anyways, I'm going to wrap up for the night. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I do definitely appreciate it. If you're on YouTube, check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/PanicGhostGaming. I try to stream 4 to 5 times a week, and generally starting really late nights around like 11 p.m. to like 1 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, because that's just when I get to start streaming after work. And yeah, usually going for like 2 or 3 hours. Anyways, thank you guys again, and I'll see you next time.